Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Insights with Soularis, where I am your host, Jennifer, a tarot reader for over 10 years and certified in over a dozen healing modalities. At the end of the day, I simply say I am a channel of spirit, bringing messages to those who find me. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into that weekly reading that everyone is waiting for. So this is the next 7 days. So whenever you are listening to this, it will be the energies to look out for within the next 7 days until we meet again. And it seems like it is going to be a little bit rough. And this is okay because when we have one day out of the year, that's not necessarily how we would want. Um, it's not going to change everything. And it seems like there may be quite a few people that's having trouble sleeping lately. Or there's a bunch of thoughts, anxiety, and worry coming forward. And Spirit is coming through to say, it's okay. It's okay to have the feelings. It's okay to be anxious. But you need to step back and focus on what's important to you. Because whatever situation that you are in right now that is causing any feelings of anxiety, it is self imposed. You don't have to worry about what's going on over here if it doesn't involve you. You don't have to plan everything minute by minute in order to be successful. And it's really coming down to having a little bit more faith, not like in the universe, but having faith in yourself, knowing that you have everything that you need to be successful already. Sometimes we may stumble a little bit, but if you're still here and if you're still listening to this message, that means you have succeeded every single day that you've woken up. You're here, you're succeeding in life, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it. But anything that is causing you that worry right now, it's truly being a testament of what you can rise above. So try not to take it so seriously and take a moment back, do a little bit of self-care, try focusing on sleep. Because as we're going into next week, there is some romance kicking up as we are moving out of Venus retrograde. So having those very fun, intimate relationships with your loved ones, friendships, community, it's going to come up with a beautiful end of these 7 days. Just feel out any anxiety and know that you can rise above it because you have done it every single time something has came your way. And we're going to hop on to our caller for today. We have Amanda. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Amanda? All right. So sometimes this happens, especially when we're in the shadow Mercury retrograde. Last week we had a little bit of technical difficulties, and it looks like this week is too. But you know what? That's okay because we just continue on. And what I am hearing is some messages. These are going to be specific messages for a follower, so not so much as the collective 7 days. But as far as any women who are currently listening to that is either within school or in a teaching position, you're going to have a lot of options coming forward to you. You're going to have a lot of decision making. So you may be trying to do like a plan for your students, or you may be trying to wonder what classes to take. So, and I am picking up feminine energy. You don't necessarily have to be a female for that, but that's just the energy for this message, is that you're going to have to stop procrastinating and really step in to what you want to do. You have to make your dreams come true. You just can't sit around and pray that it comes to you. Yes, that can help with our manifestation, but you still got to take your actions, right? If you want to have this beautiful garden of opportunities, you have to go in, actually plant the seeds. So it's a reimagination of what you're wanting, because studying, helping your students, whatever situations you find yourself in, it's going to be incredible. All right. And then let's see, is Amanda there now?
I am.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
What type of questions do you have
Okay.
tonight?
I have one about my current partner. Um, we're about to move in, and I just don't know if he's always being truthful about things.
Okay.
And I sort of wanted a little bit of insight on that.
Do you have a common friend group or a common friend that you're a little bit worried about?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's dive into that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can automatically see in that. Yeah, this is keeping you up at night. This is yeah, you're definitely was part of that collective reading where that worry and anxiety is really picking up this week. So let's see what we
Yes.
have here. It seems as you are both stepping into this period of your dreams coming true, finding a person that you want to take that next step with, even though it's a little bit scary. And it seems like you've been planning that for a while. So it's not something that you just like, hey, let's go out and let's live together and all this stuff. It's been well
No.
planned out. So
That is, yeah.
yeah, so I am seeing that we in the near future position we have the magician, and I this is a beautiful card when you want something specific. Okay, this means you have what you need to succeed. You have built the results and success as you have wanted, and what I'm seeing here is a lot of unity. I'm not seeing anything. I see that anxiety, but I'm not seeing any foundation of this anxiety. I see a man that is maybe a little bit slow moving, but like he's reliable. He walks a little bit at a time. This unity and traditional mindsets between both of you is coming together, and that emotion is there as well. So I'm not seeing that foundation, but
Okay.
I see that there is going to be a time for introspection here. So let's see intentions. Let's see the intentions of your person. Yeah, like his intentions right here is the star, happy ending, giving you what you want, having that family life. Let's see, what are your worries and where are your worries stemming from for Earth? Okay, holding on a little bit too tightly and having your defenses up. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're carrying a lot of burdens right here, and it seems like there is some more external circumstances that's adding on to your current anxiety because it's like, okay, yeah, these things like maybe it's a little bit more stressful at work, and like, hey, you can handle that, but you're channeling this nervous energy within your relationship because that is a big change coming forward. So you're kind of like directing all of your nervous energies into one thing. So let's talk about this third party that was trying to come up, this friend. Yeah, unnecessary worry, a temporary pause in action. Yeah, let's see. What else, Spirit? Is there anything that needs to be known about this third party? Yeah. Releasing harsh judgments. There may have been or will be some more disagreements about how to move forward. So we get those arguments, especially if you're taking that step forward to move in together. There is that criticizing part that comes in, that judgment part of like, oh, I want that person to clean, or like, hey, I need you to do this and we're living together, or like, hey, you're snoring and now this is really bothering me because I have it every night. So there's this type of situation like um take a step back because it's really not about the relationship. It's a reflection of yourself, and this is for both parties. So criticizing your partner is just going to increase any type of unhappiness or friction is there. It's really about understanding this person who you work together for quite a while in order to build this relationship, to come in and say, I love you for who you are. I accept you for who you are. I'm going to release these judgments, and anything that does come up, we're going to talk about it and we're going to work through it. But again, I am not seeing anything with a third party. I do see some time that will need to be spent alone is a big change.
Okay.
So there is going to be navigation here. But yeah, I'm seeing a man who is really ready to work with you. And if you are feeling a little bit anxious, especially if this third party, this friendship is somebody that your partner works with, you are allowed to put boundaries in place. Be like, hey, I'm not really comfortable with this. I understand that, like, hey, you work with them and you need to have that professional side and have good colleagues, but you can compromise on that. And it does seem like he would be willing to listen to anything that you have to say, as long as you're coming in with like that understanding, like, okay, and really understand, like, if you do have an insecurity about this relationship, is to being able to talk about it. But just make sure that you're not coming off as you're criticizing, like, oh, I don't like it when you hang out with this person, or oh, this upsets me. It's like, go about it in a more calm way in your emotions. So criticizing him, jumping off of the thing, that's not going to help anybody. I mean, it may help your frustration, but it's just going to cause more friction.
Okay.
And so, yeah, just another note that's coming in, there may be some fears surrounding money coming forth. So, or if someone's a little bit worried about employment or self-employment, that is going to be okay. You guys are going to have enough in that abundance, right? You're going to have enough. You're going to have that creativity. There's just a little bit more of anxiety here. And it does seem like your partner is going to have an experience that is going to bring him a lot of sadness. This could be a loss of a family member or something. But I think that's the hermit mode that's coming in. That's for you when you need to separate for a short time in order to go through this situation. But overall, I don't see that third party. I see somebody who wants to build that future with you. You're just going to have a little bit of bumps in the road to get there. So release those fears, those insecurities, and trust that intuition, and you're going to do great. But everything, just reminder, change. So make sure that you're continuously looking at yourself and at the situation. As of right now, there's nothing to worry about. This person really cares for you.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. You answered all my questions.
Have a great night.